Hello guys, my name is Ben Brinton and today I'm going to be doing a pretty well-deserved update video, mainly because I have been gone for a good while now. In fact, I've been gone for like 2 months, something like that, like since the end of December when I made that recent pickups video. Um, yeah, it's been a while. Mind the barking, that's just my dog. Um, Also, as well, the camera is in another position yet again because I've done a lot. Because a lot of stuff in my room's been moving around and stuff like that, pretty much. So, explanation. Well, I don't really have a good one. Honestly, I've just kind of lost a bit of enthusiasm. I mean, I've still loved taking part in the vinyl community. Very nice people and all that stuff. But just overall, I haven't really been that I haven't had the enthusiasm or just couldn't be bothered to make videos. Just honestly, and I've kind of like missed out on a few things that I want to talk about. There are a few things I have yet to make videos on, and videos that will be coming out soon. I might as well go across many of them. For instance, albums I'm anticipating. I did that last year. I'll be doing that this year as well. Though there aren't really too many albums that have been announced that next year yet. But I'll also be doing the albums of the year, top 5 favorite albums. I did promise myself to expand my music taste this year, and I feel like I've done that excellently. So I'll be doing definitely a album list. I might be doing a hit songs, but I'm not entirely sure just because I haven't been that enthusiastic. I mean, last year it was pretty easy to find some, but this year I haven't really enjoyed a lot of the radio stuff. In fact, it's been probably worse than last year. Honestly, it was really not that good. Like the amount of awful SoundCloud rappers that have been on the charts lately, it's just terrible, honestly. And like the popular rock song I can think of was probably, well, quote unquote rock song. Probably Feel It Stew of Portugal the Man, but I don't really like that song. And if we were really stretching it, Imagine Dragons. I did listen to half of their album. I kind of stopped because I was just so bored of it. I couldn't take it. It was so boring to me. I mean, not the worst album this year, but it was boring. I mean, if you want to know my least favorite album, I don't like. I'm probably gonna get killed with this, but I don't like that new Morrissey album. It's just the instrumentation is way too bland. Um, I mean, Morrissey sounds okay, but the lyrics on some of these tracks are like really really bad. It's just a really boring album, honestly. I guess that's kind of the issue with some of the albums this year. They haven't been that great. I mean, there have been some really great albums, some really fantastic ones, but there have been some quite disappointing releases and some pretty boring releases as well. Um, I also need to catch up on two album reviews that I wanna. I mean, I may have just pulled the swearing sign, but don't worry, I'm not. I don't mean anything bad towards you guys. I like you guys and all that. As I was saying, back onto the two album reviews. They came out like a week ago, but I do want to make these album reviews before the end of the year. I mean, it will be slightly later than usual, but okay. First one is Bjork's Utopia. I only listened to the main two singles, and one of the songs, Arising My Senses. Um, Blessing Me and Arising My Senses are really fantastic songs. The Gate is okay. It's not great. It's just okay, in my opinion. And the other album I want to get to is Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds new album because I've really enjoyed the previous two, especially Chasing Yesterday, one of the best albums of 2015 in my opinion. Quite up there with the Magic Whip and the Magic Whip by Blur and Currents by Tame Impala. Right up there with some of the best albums of that year. I love it. Like songs like Lock All the Doors, Ballad of the Mighty One, Garo XYZ, songs like that are really good. That album, and I have been looking forward to this new album. I really do. I am. I've only, like I said, I've only very similar to Bjork's new album. I've only listened to the singles that came out before the album, like Actually, no, I listened to singles and one of the bonus tracks, "Dead in the Water," like brilliant song. But Holy Mountain was just alright. I guess it's pretty good for a dance song, but other than that, it's not really too great. Fort Knox is brilliant though. I heard it's the album's intro, and I think it'd be perfect for it. And it's a beautiful wow. It is just well beautiful, honestly. I really do love the use of guitar melodies throughout the track. Some very good stuff. And one more video I want to try and get up. I mean, I got quite a lot of videos to get up before the end of the year, and like sometime around January, I got a lot of videos to catch up on. But another one was a record fair video because I did go to a record fair, and I did pick up a few records, quite a few interesting ones from artists like Jesus. I'll just mention the artists, I won't mention the stuff, but full records, the Jesus and Mary Chain, Dinosaur Jr. That's a band I've been getting into a lot recently. What are the two others? Pink Floyd and George Harrison. Those are the four artists. Um, and yeah, I think there was another record or something like that I got recently as well. I don't know. I need to look through my records. But that should just be about it. This is just a really short video. Sorry if it is like quite disappointing for like the 2 month wait that I've been kind of been catching up in arms. Yeah, it's just been quite a few. It's quite been some hectic months recently, and all that. And I guess it just happens. And I think a few members of the VC haven't really been uploading that much as well recently because as I don't know, because Christmas is coming up. I guess that's why. And you know, gotta save up money for other people. I guess. But that should be about it. I might as well mention just a few bands I'm listening to thing because why not? Main one right now I can think of is Joy Division. Yeah, Joy Division. I've loved recently because I listened to their album Unknown Pleasures for the first time just a few weeks ago. Post punk classic, absolutely. Favorite songs are Disorder, Shadow Play, and She's Lost Control. Those are like my three favorite songs off of that album. I've listened to parts of Control, but not all of it, and of course the non-album singles like Love Will Tear Us Apart and Atmosphere and all that stuff. A few of the other singers. I haven't like fully immersed myself into Joy Division just yet because I haven't listened to Closer and some of the B sides and all that. But I will be doing that very soon. Especially I have been very interested in the figure of Ian Curtis recently, who as you know, back in May 18th, 1980, very unfortunately committed suicide by hanging himself. It was a very unfortunate event, honestly, and it's such a shame we lost such a great talent. Okay, I will see you later. Goodbye.